battery it uses. So.
Okay, Mike's going to explain to us what goes on with the batteries. Let's see if I can get that in there. What about that?
Right there.
There.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. That shows us what we're at percentage-wise of the battery right now.
I don't know if I'm getting it. Is that the right one?
I see it there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
So when I left on are you on? Yeah. So when I left on a short trip a minute ago, we were at 100%. And I went a couple of miles and came back around and it was at 94%. When now the weather's warm today, so it doesn't use as much. However, if we're using the air conditioning, that does eat up a little bit, as well as in the summertime or wintertime when we use the heat, it eats up a little more. But on one of our longer routes, it takes about 12% for a round trip. So we come back and we top it off each time, and that's built into the schedule.
Now let me ask you something there, Mike. This bus, Jordan, did you say the bus has like a 55 kilowatt battery pack?
You know, Paul, don't quote me on that. I'm gonna look that up. I want to say it's 53.
53. Okay,
yeah.
and the reason I'm going there is that Mike is mentioning percentages, which would change with the more modern Proterra buses that have bigger battery packs.
Exactly.
And but this is interesting information as 3-year-old technology, the extent to which this technology performs.
Yeah.
Even at at 3-year-old technology, we're having wonderful experience. So go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
So like right now, we've just been sitting here, and when a bus sits idling, not charging, it we've dropped down to 99% right now. So we're still fine. So you can sit and idle, so to speak, and it will slowly lose a percentage over time. But once you start driving, and like I said, factors such as air conditioning or heat will cause the battery to go down a little faster. But generally, most of our routes on this bus, we use about 12 to 15% of the energy life per loop. So we come back and just top it off every time. That's built into the schedule, as I said, so it doesn't put us behind by charging. So if we accidentally, sometimes it will abort the process for some reason. Sometimes you pull in too fast, it doesn't have a chance to connect properly, or so it will abort, but you're still fine. As long as you still have a good percentage, you can make another loop, come back, reconnect again, and charge up. It may not charge all the way because you have less time to do, but you can eventually get it all back up.
Okay. And generally, when you get in the bus in the morning, from the depot or from wherever these vehicles are stored, is it at 100% at that point?
Generally not, because it's been 100% here. We drive it over to our area, and it sits overnight. So sometimes it's at like 98 or 95. So they come over the first round in the morning and hit the charger and start the day.
Now this gauge right here, I'm going to try and get the camera on that gauge right there. That green gauge right there, what does that tell us?
I believe that's showing us we're at the best economy.
Yep.
So when you're driving, whenever you press the gas, of course, it will move towards a red section, and it will just saying we're getting the best economy for the amount of electricity we're using.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Well, Michael, I really appreciate that explanation. I really do. Good.